201 years ago, our geek fathers brought forth an adventurous creation, conceived in nerdery and dedicated to the proposition that all dice make all players equal. It's WebDM, and may the gods bless Dungeons & Dragons. Today on WebDM, we're playing some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. That's Autumn, we got Emma, we got Josh, I'm Pruitt, and as always, we got our Dungeon Master, Jim Davis. Let's get it on.
Let's go ahead and get initiative rolls so we can track from round to round, and maybe there will be a fight.
Maybe we fight things, and then he rolls his 20. All right.
Fabian has advantage on initiative rolls.
Yes, it does.
Fabian.
So he got a 9. Rolled an 8.
That's all right.
That was the best.
I thought you took alert.
I decided not to because my stats that I rolled pretty crappy.
So you want some ability score increases?
Oh, good.
I rolled a 12, so that gives me a 16.
That's okay. That's the gamut.
16.
Still got a 20.
John, so what was your...
Rolled a 10, so I got a 14.
14. Yeah. I got a 17. So initiative order is John, me, Theron, Rinn, and Fabian. John, what are you doing?
Have I heard anything yet?
You have heard from inside the structure the girl, Rhea, going nuts.
Okay.
Screaming, kicking, you can hear the table fly over. Her parents have run into the structure.
Okay.
And everyone on the outside is just kind of...
Okay.
You also, depending on what your perception roll was, might have heard what's going on with Rinn on the other side of the structure.
I got a 19 on my perception.
Yeah, you heard something say something. You heard speech.
Okay.
And a thud.
Gleason rolled double 20s.
For...
Wow. To hear...
Okay, Gleason starts barking.
Okay.
And is he on a lead? Is he on a...
Oh, no.
Okay, so he starts barking and might, depending on what, how you train them, have run over towards where Rinn is at.
If I see...
After I got shoved, I was just like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, Gleason picks up on it. When I see him, I take his cue, and I'm like, Gleason, run back. And so on my turn, I'm gonna move. Can you move me 30? And then Gleason will move a little more, and we'll probably come around.
So he's barking.
But we don't see anything when we round the corner.
You don't see anything. There's a bunch of vegetation around there. There's the villa is more towards that end of the map. And then of course there's that crowd of people standing out there.
So then what I'll do is kind of as a bonus action, I'm going to tell Gleason to protect the elf.
Okay. Is he out of his movement? Can Gleason? You're going to have to sort of what all can he do in a round?
So basically, it all keys off me. I can verbally command him as a free action to move. As a bonus action, I can make him do one of many things, but he can also take his own action. So as bonus action, I can tell him to command, to defend. So I can move him up with his action. So he's taking basically a double move, and then as a bonus action, I tell him to defend. I suppose we'll go with, because my actions are help, dodge, disengage, dash, and attack. We'll go with help.
Okay.
He is helping Rinn. Gleason is.
All right.
So, and I don't know what the heck's going on. So, thinking it might be Fey trouble, I'm going to call out in Sylvan, stop! What's going on?
Okay. So you're doing that. There is a Rinn. You see something kind of curious. Out of sort of midair, a dead, limp squirrel sort of arcs up and over the structure. You just sort of see it appear out of nowhere right in front of you. It's clearly dead, and you might have heard like a snap, and then it sort of flies up and over the structure, and you can start hearing screaming coming from the other side.
From the crowd?
Is anybody on that side of the structure?
I am.
You are?
I mean, we're in...
A troll flies over the building and lands in the middle of the crowd. Please place that there.
What? It was a squirrel at first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a squirrel, and it turned into a troll as it flew over the building.
That is
and
exactly
so it lands and
what I
immediately
see.
starts attacking the villagers.
Oh God.
Okay. Well,
the parents you said have run in, and okay, well I'm gonna yell for them to watch her, but be wary, and go outside. I still have detect magic up, so when I come out, I look in the crowd.
You see a giant green-skinned, hairy troll that's just, it may have already killed 2 people. It sort of like just started ripping into this crowd of 15 peasants that are just out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good times.
Okay, well,
It was
I
a
don't,
nice day.
if I don't
Yeah,
see
it's not
anything
anymore.
out of the ordinary, like this is just a troll,
Yes.
then
It's a troll. You guys are, you know.
So-
I was gonna catch
with my
like a
winged boots-
mischievous village wizard.
with my winged boots, it doesn't say it's an action to start it. It just says I have a fly speed.
Mhm.
So yeah, when I come out, I'm flying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come out like, how far? I mean, if we were in the room, how many feet of movement would I use to go out the front door?
Yeah, like a move, like 30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet just to get out the door.
Yeah, just got like from the room you were in.
Yeah.
You'd have to go out of that room, out of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm right there at the front door then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cast. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? How tall is the granary?
The granary is about 40 feet tall. The tower itself,
How about the roof?
it's more like 10 feet.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. If I'm at the front door, am I within 10 feet of the? Wait, never mind. Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna cast a shocking grasp using one sorcery point for distance.
Okay.
Distant grasp.
And
Peasants will
Reach
go
out,
like
touch
that.
them.
rolled a 1, my first
Okay.
roll, so that's good, son. Go ahead and get that out of the way.
Oh, that's
So I
okay.
totally missed, but as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Misty Step and end up on top of the roof.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so you get a much clearer.
And now I can. So
see
now I
both.
can try to see both sides.
Gotcha.
And
All right. So and you missed with the spell.
I missed. I rolled a 1. So do you want me to roll to see if I hit a peasant?
It
I
happens.
mean, he's in a crowd of like 15 people.
It is a crowd. He is in a crowd of like 15 people. Yeah, go ahead and see. Their AC's 10.
Don't give the DM ideas, Pruitt.
Well, it happens.
Yeah,
It
and I
happens.
rolled a 15.
You roll 15. I don't know what the new rules are for firing into melee for ranged spells.
Is there
For
one?
range.
Is there
So
one?
somebody want to
Please
look that up
don't.
real quick. We'll see if you actually maybe waste a peasant.
I
Waste.
mean, in the book, there's not really.
There's not really.
Oh, there's not. Yeah.
They kind of
They kind of got. They've
kind of
gotten,
lean on those kind of rules.
They've gotten rid of a lot of those
Yep.
over the years. So there's
Yep.
not really anything about firing into melee.
No, the only thing to worry about is if something is adjacent to you.
Gotcha. It just sort of flies off into the
Okay.
nothing. So there's that. Rinn.
Alright, so I still see nothing in front of me.
Correct.
Except a helpful doggy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's growling with the invisible thing. He can hear it, smell it.
I think I'm going to try to just make a slapdash attack at it. So draw my rapier and I'd be at disadvantage, right?
But you have advantage thanks to Gleason because of the help action.
So you're at nothing.
Sure.
Yes.
So down to nothing.
Down to nothing.
That's the help action for you.
And I rolled a 1.
This is
This is
not bode
combat
well.
right here.
All right. So you slash out and hit air.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and sort of just jump back into that window that I jumped out of.
Nice.
Breathe that up.
All right. So do you move in the building then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're inside the building.
So
How
goes
about
back in
maybe
the
hold
It's
on?
my turn. All right. I was already on my way out because I was going to give you some time with the girl.
So-
Can I say that I have enough move to get to the troll?
Yes. Yeah.
All
You
right.
basically see it land
I see it
as you're
land.
leaving the building.
As I see it land and struggle to figure out what it is, once I realize it, I'm going to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up to it and I'm going to beat it with a hammer that's on fire.
All right.
Because
So
trolls.
Smite's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
Nice.
Yes, it's a bonus action, concentration. Next time I hit something, I do an extra d6 fire damage to it, and it catches on fire if it doesn't pass a con save.
Okay.
For
Nice.
at the start of its turn until the spell ends, which is a minute.
Okay. So it's AC's 15.
AC's 15. Alright, so I go boom, boom, boom.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
AC's 15, so I don't have great stats, and my bonus isn't wonderful.
No.
No. It's +5.
Okay.
It's not very good.
Not that bad.
Well, I got it.
Yeah.
11 + 5, 16. So I do D6.
Yep.
D8. D8's my normal damage.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
4 damage, 1 is fire.
Okay.
Oh, snake eyes.
So far, everybody's warmed up a bit.
Yeah, just get it
We're
out.
getting all warmed up.
The troll is on fire, and
It's got to pass a con. What's the DC?
he doesn't the first time.
Not the first time?
Yep. It's the start of each of its turns. It will need to make a con save DC 16.
Okay.
And yeah, I get another hit.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I figure
Yeah.
Fabian, it's not metagaming. Fabian's no slouch. He's fought a troll or two.
Sure.
He knows they don't like fire.
Yeah.
All right.
Stands to reason.
All right. That was 19
Oh yeah.
plus 5, so 24.
Okay.
No D6 for fire. So 5 more
5 more damage.
normal damage
Okay.
from a magic weapon.
Okay.
All right.
And with that, Fabian's done everything.
With that, Fabian's done?
Yep.
All right. So the crowd of peasants flees. The troll takes a pot shot at one of them.
Oh. Oh.
Somebody move the crowd.
Lift.
Yeah, he kills one of them as it tries to run away.
Oh jeez.
So 3 of them died.
You son of a bitch. Son of a...
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm role-playing my character.
You have a
It fits.
filthy. Your character
Yeah.
has quite a mouth
I
on
have
him.
quite a mouth.
That happens.
They
I didn't want to cuss around the kid.
They
but-
run.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they run.
Yeah. Two move actions away.
Yes.
Okay.
That puts us back at the top of the initiative with John.
Okay. All right. Well, so John saw an invisible thing throw a squirrel.
Correct.
Okay. But he has heard chaos from the other side as well.
Mm-hmm.
He still sees nothing on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Does Gleason smell and or hear something there?
Gleason is no longer barking, and is kind of like warily sniffing the ground in front of
Okay.
him.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah. So bonus action, Gleason, disengage. Gleason's gonna pull back towards me,
Okay.
and then because I'm alone on this side, I'm gonna carefully move around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and
You see the troll.
I'm trying to get a good beat on what's going on.
Troll.
Okay, so I see the troll. I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah.
I've already used my bonus action, so I can't Hunter's Mark this turn. But I am gonna, I'm gonna put a troll down. And this makes me sad, because I'm pretty sure I killed a troll to solve the problem last time. Problem not solved. 2 attacks, though, from my heavy crossbow. I got an 8 and a 15, so my lowest is gonna be 16.
So it's 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. Alright. Not bad. First is 13 damage, and then 11 damage.
13 and then 11.
Yes, 13 and 11.
All right, so you send 2 crossbow bolts sinking deep into its rubbery flesh. And it kind of seems to give a grunt of pain and like, sort of like Hulk.
Yeah, doesn't like it.
Stop shooting me. But its attention's mostly focused on Fabian. And it sort of looks menacingly over Fabian. Which will make it my turn unless John has anything else left to do. What's Fabian's AC?
It is right now 21.
21.
21.
Nice, healthy AC.
It misses you with its bite. It
Did it make
misses-
its con save? It's the beginning of its turn.
Beginning of its
DC
turn?
16.
Yes, it makes its con save.
Okay. So it's no longer on fire.
It's not on fire.
Okay.
Dang, skibbity.
It misses you with its bite, but hits with both of its claws.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna take. You want it all at once, or do you want it separately?
All at once is fine.
Okay. So you're gonna take 20 damage
Okay.
as it rakes at you with its claws. Yes. All right, Theron.
Looking back here with Detect Magic up, do I notice anything?
You don't see anything back there.
Okay.
Detect magic.
Well, then I will focus my attentions forward, and I will send I'm going to send a 3rd level chromatic orb
Okay.
of lightning damage at him, and actually I'm going to fly down
Mm-hmm.
and get within 10 feet
Okay.
before
Okay, we've
basically
got it.
staying about 10 feet off. I'll just use one of mine. Or do you have a bigger?
No one of these.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, the flying cube.
Flying cube. So I'm going to be about 10 feet off the ground, within 10 feet of him when I cast it.
Okay.
But just basically fly out over here and do a 3rd level lightning chromatic orb.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, then I hit, and that's 3, 4, 5 d8. So that's going to be 13, 16, 19, 25, plus the 4 from that, so 29 damage.
29.
Lightning damage.
All right. There's that. So you blasted with lightning. He's been shot a couple of times by crossbow. He was on fire very briefly, but no longer. Rinn.
So, I guess if I was just on this side, I'm just gonna cross back out the front door,
Basically, yeah.
run out here and be like, oh my god, troll.
Okay.
So he is flanked, yes?
He is flanked.
I'm going to attack this stupid
Get that
troll.
advantage.
I don't know what that means.
I do know what that means.
Snickerter.
Oh, dick.
Yeah. AC's 15.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that a 1 and a 6?
1 and a 6.
Ah.
it's okay. It happens.
I'm
He's got a tough hide.
gonna use my bonus to disengage and move back just a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. The rogue's bonus action is kind of nuts. Getting able to disengage is just a bonus.
And that's kind of, honestly, a big part of the reason I picked dual wielder is just so it's like now I can do everything.
What type of rogue are you?
A thief.
Thief. So Rinn missed with the rapier. The troll's thick hide turns your blade aside. Use bonus action. It's gonna be Fabian's turn.
Fabian is disappointed at how the fire of his searing smite fizzled out, so he is going to cast it all the stronger as a second spell as opposed to his normal first spell, so he does some extra damage.
I thought it lasts up to a minute.
It's when the fire goes out if they pass or save the spell ends.
Gotcha.
I think. Let me read this code again. Yes, on a successful save, the spell ends. I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
As second level, we are flanked, so I have advantage, so I'm rolling 2d20s. Let's hope I do that better this time. Okay, I rolled a 10 and 11, I'm taking the 11, so it'll be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
2d6 fire damage, 1d8 normal damage, and that's 7, 8, 12 plus 2 is 14 damage. 5 of that was, but I forgot to look at the d6 and pay that much. No, it was more than that. 6 damage was fire. Thank you for paying more attention to my rolls.
Alright.
And he's on fire again.
So you blasted with fire again.
Yes, and
You're,
then Fabian gives a gregarious haha and attempts to attack again.
Aha!
Normally.
Alrighty ho.
Haha! Like that.
Okay.
Yes. 1 and a 14. I'll take the 14.
Yeah.
With all these
What's with the
19
ones?
to hit.
Alright.
So 9 more damage.
9 more damage.
That was a 7.
Alright, so you hit it a second time, and you hear a satisfying crunch, and the troll falls over backwards.
It didn't seem like it took much.
On fire?
Is it dead?
It's not on fire.
Pass that save.
I mean, it looks dead. It falls over. What do you mean? It just happened.
I'm like
Yeah.
10 feet behind you, like, burn it, burn it, burn it!
Yeah, no, I'll take out my daddy's hooch, pull a cork out, pour it over him, and light him on fire. I'm gonna set him on fire.
Okay.
That's my action.
So John walks over and sets the thing on fire.
Yeah.
And
Wasting good hooch.
Smells like troll.
it's just a troll, guys. So John sets the troll on fire, and you can, it smells as delicious as roasted troll.
The girl.
Always smells.
Somebody go check the girl.
Yeah.
What spoke in Abyssal?
Some guy that was way taller than a normal guy.
Where?
In the bush back there.
I'm gonna run around to the back,
Okay.
see what there is to see.
Okay, so we're out of initiative order. So the troll, while John is burning the troll, Fabian was going to check behind the building, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
wanted to see what murmured something in Abyssal.
Okay, so you go back there?
Yes,
Okay.
I hurried.
And
Hustle.
I'll track with her flying since you have to use a minute on those boots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend the next minute go over the building and cover Fabian.
Okay.
Somebody should check on the girl.
Anybody still
That's what I was
concentrating on any of these
gonna do.
spells? Rinn's checking on the
I'm
girl.
technically still concentrating on detect magic.
Got to take magic up.
I didn't ever cast it. I didn't ever cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. You're not detecting any magic.
Okay.
You go back behind the building. What is John doing? Rinn's going inside to check on the girl.
As soon as the troll is on fire, I'm checking for survivors amongst the dead.
Okay, so go check for survivors.
Yeah, and I'm keeping Gleason on watch. It's like, snap, Gleason, danger. He's going to be on watch.
Okay.
If anybody is, I'll use a cure wounds to help anybody come to.
One of them's still alive. One of the three that went down is still alive.
Okay, I cast cure wounds on him.
He's very grateful. Oh, he starts crying and holds you close. Like, oh, it's so horrible.
It's gonna be okay.
Big monster.
It's gonna be okay.
What about Fabian?
Fabian, when he gets out there, he's going to bellow something in Abyssal that says, "You come out here, you expletive deleted."
Oh,
Yeah.
harsh words.
Harsh words
He's
for Fabian.
Paladin, but he can get kind of jiggy with it.
A stillness and an ominous silence that answers your challenge.
Okay. I'll spit out a few more curses.
Okay.
I can't taunt anything unless I know where it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my divine sense to detect undead, celestial, or fiend
Undead, celestial, or fiend?
Yeah.
Okay.
within 30 feet, or consecrated or desecrated ground. Within 60 feet, excuse me.
Within 60 feet. The only thing that you detect is that that temple to the cult of Sol Invictus is consecrated ground.
Well, good for them.
That's about it.
Alright, so this thing appears to be gone. I'll go back in then.
Okay.
Okay.
So just so I'm caught up, I will ask what actually happened out here.
Okay.
The others that were outside.
All right.
Since I technically never saw anything.
Never saw anything.
Or
Just
anything
came out.
arc over.
There just came out and there was a troll.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check to try to figure out, like, if somebody threw a dead squirrel over a building and then it becomes a troll?
Try. What's so Rinn goes inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Rhea.
Gotcha.
Rhea?
Rhea, yeah. She is calmer now and just kind of quietly, not really sobbing, just sort of, you can tell she's been crying. And she's sort of sitting on the mattress with her mom next to her and her dad kind of standing nearby. And she just kind of looks utterly overwhelmed by the whole situation.
I'm gonna go and kind of like try to soothe her a little bit and be like, I know you're really upset right now, but it would help if you could tell me exactly what you were feeling these last few minutes.
She seems a lot less belligerent and agitated than she did before. You know, she just felt like there was something coming for her, or out to get her, is how she felt, and she felt panicked. But she also says that she felt angry, and like she wanted to hurt someone.
Wow.
And you're not really feeling that way now?
And she doesn't really feel that way now.
Proximity.
I don't know. Give me an insight roll.
I got a 19.
I mean, she is holding something back. You can feel like you get the impression that she's telling you the truth, but she's not telling you everything.
I asked her parents if they could just check down the corridor, make sure that my companions are on their way.
Mm-hmm.
Just get them out of the room for a minute.
Okay.
And then once they're out, just kind of push the door a little further closed and go sit beside her and try to be like, hey, I know maybe you don't have an older sister, but you need somebody to talk to. Is there something that you want to tell me? You don't feel comfortable?
So she feels it takes her a minute or two to kind of warm up, but she just kind of quietly, just kind of quietly says something about these dreams that she's been having, and she's like, they've been really vivid, and she, like, when she wakes up, she feels the same way that she just felt, but when she's asleep, she just thought it was a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really think it was something that would follow her while she was awake. That's how she describes it.
What happens in the dreams?
She says that she's being chased by something large and lanky and dark. That's got, like, she thinks it might be blue or purple in color. What she describes is kind of like it's a tall, long, lean, with slender limbs, but is very strong. It sounds a lot like a troll, like just her description of it, other than the color.
How long have you been having these dreams?
She has them she's had them before, and she tends to have them around this time of year, but they've never been this vivid or this, like, they don't stick with her.
So you have nightmares like this around every birthday? As long as you can remember?
As long as she can remember. Yeah.
I'm going to dig around for some paper and pencil and just be like, it might maybe help you out if you kind of sketched out what chases you. Maybe help you face it and deal with it.
Gotcha.
I don't really think it will, but I want her to think that.
Okay. Yeah, so she takes the charcoal you give her or whatever and starts kind of like drawing a stick figure that looks like a large humanoid beast. It could be a troll. It's sort of trollish shaped, but I don't know. It also has a pretty big mass of hair. She, like, draws this, like, pretty big mane of jet black hair.
I don't know. Like, look, people I came here with, they're really good at this kind of thing. I don't know them. I don't know if they are or not. I'm gonna tell this girl, like, don't worry, we're gonna take care of you, and everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. She's like, it's my birthday in a week. Am I gonna be okay?
You're gonna be okay.
She like gives you a hug and tells you thank you. This kid. So the parents come out looking for the rest of you guys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna by now be coming back in because I want to look at her again.
Okay.
Now that whatever it is gone.
Yeah. She's hugging me. I don't know what y'all are doing wrong.
See what she looks like now.
She looks the same. She's still got this oily, necrotic energy bleeding off of her.
I'm gonna go check for tracks.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the parents.
Survival roll, you're talking to the parents, you're kind of comforting the kid. So you just kind of peek your head in there.
Yeah, I just want to kind of be overhearing them talk and just see how she is now. And, if I hear her description, can I make an Arcana check to see if that matches anything that I've ever heard of? Or
there's a lot of things. It could be a troll, could be certain types of ogres. Yeah. Any of those kind of creatures. Just kind of
see you outside. I'll kind of like wave the drawing at you.
Yeah, just kind of looking at her and considering her, what kind of magic is that she's been ensorcelled with. It could be a curse. It could be, if she's not undead. There's very few other things it could be that would cause her to radiate necrotic magic like that.
Yeah.
If she's not a disguised undead. And if she was a disguised undead, Fabian would have found out. What's your survival roll? Fine.
I only got a 10, although, well, yeah, no, we're gonna roll with the 10. Do I find any tracks?
You find where something very large was standing. It was
Okay.
wearing shoes, It was not barefoot.
Are we in my favorite terrain?
Yes.
Then I
What's
have
your
advantage.
favorite terrain?
Forest and coast.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You can assume that you are always in one of those environments in this region.
I get advantage. Let's see if I roll better. I do. 15.
15. Yeah, you find where it was standing whenever it pushed Rinn.
Okay. I get that its feet in.
You can see 2 very large footprints. You'd estimate that it's between 7 and 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Not quite as big as a troll. And trolls don't wear shoes.
And trolls don't wear shoes. It's wearing shoes.
Right.
Okay.
But it has tracks that neither lead to or from the spot. It is just right there. There is a pair of footprints.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah. So it left some other way than it came, perhaps. Maybe it flew. Maybe it. I don't know.
Fancy
Teleported.
shoes.
Well,
Boots?
possible fancy shoes were
High
involved. What would John know? I mean, he's grown up around the area. He's familiar with undead and fae. Does this seem like either of those two things?
Maybe an ogre. Maybe.
Could be an ogre. Generally,
Ogres don't generally just show up out of nowhere or
Yeah.
are invisible or
yeah.
anything
Lob
like that.
squirrels at people.
Or lob squirrels at people.
Yeah.
But it's
Maybe
definitely
it's an ogre mage.
yeah. Could be like an ogre mage. I don't know if I fought one of those, but I probably heard of one.
Just
large.
in my day.
And it pushes really good.
It's large and it pushes really good.
That's about all I can tell you.
Well, and it was
Oni and things like that aren't really common around. But way
And it
further
speaks abyssal.
way further west, infernal.
Infernal. Never mind.
okay.
Yeah, further west you would encounter them more, but this far north, this far east,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna let Gleason get a good smell of the bush and see if he smells anything.
okay,
And that's what I'm gonna do.
smell,
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. To get a good scent.
okay.
Yeah.
So he smells it. Look,
I'll let that one go.
It's fine. I didn't mean it, but anyway. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'll do.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I want to talk to the parents.
you want to talk to the parents? You were checking her out. Video vision. Parents talk with Fabian.
First, I want to reassure them that it seems like things are safe right now, and that they're in good hands, and hopefully Rhea's feeling better.
Okay.
But I have some questions about the circumstance of her birth, the actions that they took after it and during the disappearance, and anything which might be similar from now. So it's like, when she was born, what did they think? When she vanished, what did they think was at fault?
They thought it was goblins.
Goblins?
That's what they assumed. And that they thought for a long time that their daughter was a changeling. And they thought that it would be just a matter of time before it did something mischievous that revealed its the fact that it was an imposter. But
Was she their first child?
she's their first and only child. Well, wait, no, Rhea had 2 young brothers. She was their first child. Then they had two boys.
All the ones we've heard of, are they the first child?
No.
Okay.
They are just what they are, and revealed in those records is they are the first girls born in that month. Is what they are.
Okay.
In the whole area?
In that area. So it's like she was the first girl born in January that year. And
Okay.
there were others.
What gods did they worship at the time she was born?
They worship the same ones that they always have. They worship mostly local nature spirits and a bunch of things that aren't technically gods,
Yes.
but are sufficiently powerful enough that
Did they stop after she disappeared?
no.
Okay.
And they took her to a local wise woman. They had a priest check her out. They really spent the better part of that next year trying to figure out what was going on. But there's not a lot of resources up here for someone to figure out something like that.
Has anything else anything else strange ever happened?
She's never gotten sick, and she's never been injured.
Has she been in situations where she should have been injured and wasn't?
Yeah, she's a kid who lives out. She should have gotten banged up, cut, scraped, bruised, nothing.
Nothing.
Never gotten sick. If she does, she gets like a minor scrape or cut, but she's never broken a bone. she's never had a serious injury or illness, and that's unusual.
Kind of want to electrocute her just to see what happens. I don't say that out loud. Just thinking.
Yeah.
Let's put that back burner.
back burner. Anybody else? So by now, Cassius has come out. The villagers that were attacked, they're starting to, the two that died are being taken away.
So
Theron's a half elf, right?
Theron is a half elf, yes.
So I'm gonna assume that you speak Elven and then just ask you
I do.
if you think we would be better off if we kept her in a temple or a holy place as opposed to just a random building.
Temple might help consecrated ground. I mean, you can ask our paladin friend, but I think that probably would help some. But yeah, if something is following her, stay close to her because it might lead to whatever's after her.
Yeah.
So
I hear you guys in Elven and respond in Elven. We could keep her at my cabin. It's protected by like 20 dogs. It's in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I feel bad using her as bait, but I mean, it might be a good idea to pick our ground because
Yeah. Because if whatever's coming after it does it in a certain order, then she's next. So we have about a week to get ready for whatever will finally happen.
We can fortify my place.
Fabian feels terribly left out of this conversation.
I sent a message to Fabian to have him come in to join our machinations here.
We can switch to common with that bow.
Alright.
Now I also sent a message like he was supposed to send you a message. I don't know if he did.
So you guys are gonna take her to your cabin?
Well, I thought it'd be a safe place.
We'll need to
Um,
talk her parents into that.
we can vote on it. We can discuss what we're doing from there before we do it.
How long would it take to get to your cabin from here?
Like 2 hours walk.
Particularly with me leading us.
Oh, so from there to there?
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we ignore difficult terrain while I'm leading the party, so...
But yeah, most everything, particularly from the villa, you're at worst about 3 hours walking from any other location.
Oh, okay.
Some of the islands that are further out take a lot longer to get to, just because depending on what time of day it is.
Right.
But for the most part, this map is meant to be more where everything is in proximity to one another, not distance. It's not to scale or anything.
Gotcha.
It's just sort of letting you know what the environment is like.
Well, if everyone's okay with that, it might be better than risking another attack on a village.
I think so.
These are good people.
I'm gonna talk to her and tell her like we need you to really notice how you're feeling, and if you start to feel like suffocated or angry or like you're being watched again, to tell us as quickly as possible.
Okay. She's like, yeah, I feel fine now. But
It's a good sign.
I didn't feel like myself just a few minutes ago. Alright, so, are you going to approach the parents? What do you do?
Yeah,
What's the next one?
we'll have to do that.
So I'm going to reassure the parents that she is now safe. I'm going to summarize our plan and tell her that this is the best chance for us to figure out what's going on, keep the village safe, and keep Rhea safe. They can come if they want to, but they don't have to.
It might be better if they did. 'Cause
Might
in
be
all
better if they
other
did.
instances, the parents,
Are
whether it was
involved.
just because they were there or because it's actually a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're
We
there.
got room at the farm.
Okay. So make
room on
persuasion
the
with
boat.
advantage.
Persuasion.
although, yeah, we might want
Never
to
use
see
the
if we
word
can
bait.
I'm going to use the word bait.
hire.
15.
They'll go along with it.
Rolled a 10.
Yeah, they're like, okay. I mean, they look down at the charred and dead troll that as far as they know, you killed.
It did.
And they consider the fact that the last two people that this happened to have ended up dead and murdered, and they're like, yeah, that she probably is safer with you guys.
Are they going to come?
Yeah, they'll come.
That's that. I mean,
You guys set off.
you have anything else here?
I would want to check in at the temple. Rest up there. I'm going to lay on hands there. Heal myself a little bit.
I'm also curious. John knows a couple local people. Lucan Elfhart. Is he a leader in the Elven community or is he local?
He's the go-between. He mostly works with the villagers,
Okay.
but he, as far as anyone knows, he's from the Wood Elf community.
Okay.
But he lives on the Shrine Island, on the island with all the shrines, and he mostly spends time with the villagers nearby.
Well, because what I'm looking to do is to see how quickly it would be possible to get in touch with either Lucan or Sarissa and see if the Wood Elves have seen any weird activity.
You'd have to visit Sarissa.
Okay.
You'd have to go find her.
I'd have to go find Sarissa.
But you can, Cassius can send someone for Lucan and be like, if you want, we can have him meet you at.
Yeah, what if a similar problem is going on with the Wood Elves right now, or what if they might have an insight that we don't into the problem?
Sure.
So I figure we might as well pool our resources as best we can.
They're all over in this area.
And we're in that direction.
So if you're going to be over in that direction, you will,
Yeah.
you will be headed towards them anyway.
Okay. Well, as a group, does that seem like an interesting lead?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should head over there, and I can start looking around.
All right. So you set out overland. It's maybe, the better part of an hour before you get to the shore, and then it's just a quick hop across the bay to your cabin.
Yeah.
It takes you, all told, a little over an hour.
Thanks for checking out WebDM. Go ahead and come back next week for our continuing adventure. Go ahead and head over to Facebook and like us there. And don't forget, click that subscribe button, tell your friends about us. Come on back next week.